M0FXB. Let's turn on Talker Alias Airitone D168. So what is Talker Alias? So normally we load up a CSV file, and I'll show you how to do that at the end of this video. And this will allow us to see the contacts. You can see here, as people are transmitting on my hotspot or repeater, you see their DMR ID, their call sign and location. But if you don't want to load that, you can use on several different DMR radios, including the 878, what we call Talker Alias. And the quick way to get into that on this device, the Airitone or the Airtone D168, is to press the red button here. Press it once, then press it again, and then go down to Talker Alias. Press the green, and you need to turn it on basically. So turn it on for transmit. So other stations, if they want you to see or transmit their details, they also have to turn it on. So go back, TX Alias, select, down to on, and then on. And if you go back to the TX form, it just means how many digits. So we just select the highest one, the 8-bit. Go back. That's me transmitting or them transmitting. To make sure that you see it when they, when you're receiving, go to the RX, select, and then go Alias. Now, if you select contact, it will show the CSV first. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, you can select Alias, and there you go. Let's go up to contact as well. So this one's showing me either or either. Normally, I would say you could turn both on. I'm not sure why we're not seeing that in the menu, but it's coming through. So I think what will happen is it will choose. So you can see there it's actually saying Talker Alias now, and it's getting this information. And to get this information, you do not need to load up the CSV file, which is 250,000 or more. So that's your CSV file there. That you load up to the radio, and then it will just choose from a sort of inbuilt list that it's got and show you all the information. So let's on the rest of the video, let's show you how to load your CSV file. To upload your CSV file, you're going to need the CPS software that looks like this. And I always go to Bridgecom over here, and the link will be in the description. Just minimize this. Massive thanks to Bridgecom, of course. They've got some very good products on sale as well. So scroll up, and then you're going to be looking at with the latest one. It's 14th September. Just here, click download, and it'll go up to your downloads. And when you just run it in the normal way, it will look like this. Then you want to connect your cable, and it's just a data cable, USB-C data cable that plugs in just there where my finger is. The nice thing is you don't have to put it into any sort of mode. Just connect it and connect it to your PC. You will need your COM number. So to get that, Windows here, right click, Device Manager, and then scroll on the left, and you're looking for the word ports, COM here, ports COM, and then scroll down, and when the cable's plugged in, you're going to get your COM number. Let's see if I can find it. There's mine, 49, USB serial 49, so we know that. Then on your software, just at the top here, tools, have a look now. No, set, then set COM, and then 49. Otherwise it won't read all right. So look for 49. If you have to refresh it, like mine isn't showing straight away, just refresh it and it will find it. Okay, it was there. So 49, click OK. And we can now read from the radio. So we'll go program, read from radio, click OK. And we're not going to do the digital contacts at the moment. See that? Digital contacts, we're going to click OK, and it'll just read. And that'll be good that you now know the radio is reading and writing. So we've got our file from radioid.net. I'll put the link in. And it's called Radio ID Raw Data Dumped. And click here, User CSV. When you click that, it just puts it at the top here. I don't know if you saw that, but it just put it up here. User CSV. It's an Excel file. See that user? I downloaded it so many times. It's number 9, but there it is there. So we've got that. Now go back to your CPS. And at the top here, go Tools, Import. And then just go to Digital Contacts here. And click the User CSV. And then go Import. And it does take a while just to bring it in here. But once it has done that, then just write it to the radio. The only thing you've got to remember is to select that little box, and I'll show you in a sec. Once this is loaded. So it says now import complete. So it's in the software now. Now you need to get it to the radio. So you just go program, write to radio, click OK, but this time tick that box. Okay. And then click OK. And it does take a while. The first bit is quick. Yeah. But the second bit takes a while, as you can see there. It's a bit slower. I'll let that go in. And that's it. You're all done. And when the radio comes back to life, you'll see all the contacts appear. And this is exactly the same process for the Airitone 878. And yes, it does have talk alias. The other nice thing about this radio, even though you can get these from Airitone for about £80 now, it does have satellite. It does have APRS. You have to enter your coordinates in. It hasn't got a GPS, device in there. I'm sure they'll bring one out. But you don't really, you don't really need it. As long as you've put your location in, that's all you really need to know. So waiting for that to go in. And this is probably I probably recommend this radio the most over any DMR radio, because there's a lot of code plugs out there. And so you think, well, what is a code plug? It's basically the software that you're seeing in the white background here that we then send to the radio. And I find the fact that we can put in the repeater channels and all that and program all these parameters ourselves, and then we send it to the radio. So you've got my GB3WR here, and I've got my HubNet node and GB3 Bravo Charlie, and it definitely will work very well with your analog repeaters. So to me, this is one of the best radios on the market. It's 80 odd pounds. There's lots of backup, lots of websites for the Airitone 878, so you can borrow code plugs, and you might not be able to just transfer, because you can go file save here. It won't let me do it now that it's transferring, but you can go file save and it'll give you a data file. I don't think you can just load that straight into the D168. I got a feeling it might not. I'll have to test it actually, and let you know. But you can just go into and export your memory channels. You can export your contacts, and you can export things and then transfer it to your other radios. But I will test that. Just waiting for this to complete. Okay, that's gone in, and I'm just going to do that thing that I said. I don't think it'll do this. Just going to go file save, which you do anyway. So file save. Just shove it on my downloads for now. I'm going to call it new. I'm going to call it 878, or actually 988. That'll do. Go save. Then I'm going to close this and open the 878 code plug that I've got, or software. I've got the 78 open now, 878, go file, open. And I put it in my downloads, didn't I? And I called it, there it is, 99989. See if that goes in. Listening to HubNet here. Well, it looks like it is going in. Well, that's good news, isn't it? So that means that you can get the software. Look, click OK. Everything's there. My zones, my channels from an 878 and put it into a 168. Cheers for now. Bye.